Hello, my dear children of class 6. So, again, we are here to proceed with the next part of the chapter. That means we have started degrees of comparison in our previous class. Today, we will read in detail. So, first of all, we must come to know that adjectives, they are having 3 degrees: positive, comparative, and superlative. Positive degree when there is no comparison. When there is no comparison. Then comparative degree when there is a comparison between two things, and superlative when there is a comparison between more than two nouns or pronouns. So positive degree and adjective is said to be in the positive degree when there is no comparison, like Roy is a strong boy, Rita is a generous girl. Comparative degree and adjective is said to be in the comparative degree when it is used to compare two nouns or pronouns. Roy is stronger than Ram, Sneha is fitter than Mona. Superlative degree and adjective is in the superlative degree when it is used to compare more than two nouns or pronouns. Raja is the strongest of the 3 boys. He is the healthiest of them all. Now, what are the features? Positive degree is used when there is no comparison. The comparative degree is used when the comparison is between two nouns or pronouns, and the superlative degree is used when the comparison is between more than two nouns or pronouns. We use article the before the superlative degree. The tallest, the highest, the brightest, like this. Formation of comparative and superlative degrees of adjectives. Adjectives usually form their comparative and superlative degrees by addition of er for comparative and est for the positive degree. Est for the superlative degree. And we add er or est to the positive degree to get the comparative as well as the superlative degree. Clever, cleverer, cleverest, rich, richer, richest, thick, thicker, thickest, young, younger, youngest. Or the second way, by addition of r and st to the positive degree ending in e. Like brave, it is ending in e. So we are using r for comparative, that is braver, and we are using st for the superlative, bravest. So pale, paler, palest, wise, wiser, wisest. When the positive ends in y and has a consonant before it, we change y into I and then add er and est. So easy. Before y we are having s. S is consonant, so we are changing the y into I, and then we are using er for comparative and st for the superlative. Easy, easier, easiest, happy, happier, happiest, lazy, lazier, laziest. By addition of er and est to the positive degree when it ends in y, like gay, gayer, gayest, grey, grayer, greyest. Now here you can find that before the y we are having what? Consonant or vowel? We are having vowel. The previous one we were having consonant, that means S, P, Z, H, like this, but here A and E we are getting. When the positive degree ends in a consonant with a vowel before it, we double the consonant and then add er and est. Big, see here, big, it is ending with a consonant G, and before the consonant what we are having? One vowel, that is I. So what we are doing here, we are just making it double. The consonant, it is getting doubled, and then we are using er for comparative and est for the superlative. Like big, bigger, biggest, hot, hotter, hottest, fat, fatter, fattest, thin, thinner, thinnest. In all these cases you will find that the last consonant, it is just getting doubled, and for comparative we are using er, and for superlative we are using est. By placing more and most before the positive form, beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful, because we cannot change it into beautifuler, beautifulest, we cannot say. It will be such funny, no? Beautifuler, beautifulest, it cannot be. Then suitable, more suitable, most suitable. Some adjectives do not follow any of the rules explained earlier, so they don't follow any rule. They are compared irregularly. That means they are having their own forms. Here are the different forms of such adjectives. Far, farther, furthest. Here when it is r, far, it is showing distance, and again far, it is getting just further, farther in comparative, and furthest, farthest, it is to show position. So farthest, it is used for distance, and furthest, it is to show position. Then we are having for good, better, best, bad, worse, worst, little, less or lesser, and least. Then for letter, it can be letter or latest. Again we can use latter or last. So later and latest, it is for time, and latter and last for position. Then many, number. Many, when it is number, we are using for many, more for comparative, and most for superlative. And much, when it is used for quantity, we are using more and most. So many and much both are having more as comparative, most as superlative. Near, nearer, nearest, old, older, oldest, or elder and eldest. Now use of older, oldest, elder, eldest, kindly just note the difference. We use elder and eldest only with persons, but not with animals or things. This is the first difference, that we use elder or eldest only for human beings, not for animals or things. These words are used with members of the same family. This is the second point and the very vital point, that is, it is used with the members of the same family. I am having elder brother. This way we have to write. Her elder sister is a singer. Her eldest sister has gone to Japan. That means they are belonging or of the members of the same family. If we use the word than in a sentence, we use older and not elder. Rohan is older than his sister. Older and oldest can be used both with persons and things. So see here, we can use for both persons and things. Shoma is the oldest girl in our team. That is the oldest monument in the city. So children, after thoroughly reading about this portion, that means the degrees of comparison, what you will do is that you will complete exercise number E, you will complete exercise number G and H and I and J. So remember, you will complete exercise number E, G, H, I and J. You will leave exercise number K and exercise number F. So there is no need of doing exercise number F and exercise number K. Rest exercises we will complete, and we will discuss the answers in our next class. Remember, this exercise F, this one we will do when we will meet in the school, because it is possible only when we will just sit face to face. That means when we will be present in our classroom. Okay children, so it's time to say you bye today. Bye.